It's Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Hold my head down. It's a light rain. I don't want to get rain on my glasses. The nice out here. Birds are chirping, singing. Someone's making a squawk over there. I love that. So, the nastiness that's happened was predictable, and that's the orange buffoon and the war-hungry Republicans have thrown us into another one with Iran. Innocent people are dying. Already bombed, a school or a hospital or something. It's atrocious. And you know, it's hard not to tie it to the midterms. It really is. The midterms and the Epstein files. Because, the Epstein files are bad. And looking bad for Donald Trump. Not fur. Fur is what's on an animal. F-O-R, is how it should be said. But down here in the South, we say fur. So yeah, it's there's all these quotes from prior presidents with Donald Trump saying, he can't negotiate, he's going to attack Iran. You can't do this, he's going to attack Iran, blah, blah, blah. Well, here you have Donald Trump, clearly the star of the Trumpstein files. And in special elections, there is a little bit of a blue wave right now. So Republicans are panicking over the midterm elections. The president's talking about an executive order to force people to have to re-register everybody. He wants to re-register everybody in the country. And he wants, other ways they're looking to cheat the system is to invalidate all states' abilities to, what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't had my coffee yet, but basically they're invalidating all states' abilities to hold elections, and they're going to have to recertify. Of course, this is March, and the election's supposed to be in November. So basically the Republicans can't win without cheating. And that should say a lot. But because they have power, and they have the ability to make the rules, shape the voting districts, and in this case, they're moving toward trying to prove citizenship to be able to vote, which that's a long video we're not going to talk about right now. But it's let's say we all had to have our passports to vote, because a real ID does not prove citizenship. And then you're going to have to carry your real ID and your birth certificate and maybe your social security card into the voting precinct. But then if you're married and you change your last name, your birth certificate doesn't match your driver's license, and there's going to be, I don't know. So they can then, on a whim, since they have they've stolen all the voter data, they know who we voted for last time. On a whim, he could just say, oh, you know what? All the passports of the Democrats are now invalidated. And therefore, they can't prove their citizenship and they can't vote. It's stuff like that that's coming up. In the meantime, the old people who, might be vying for heaven or something. Donald Trump said many times, I don't think I can get into heaven. Of course not. You're a vile thing. But these guys are facing their mortality, and they don't care about their children or their grandchildren or the world they leave behind, so they're willing to nuke the whole thing and put us into World War III, and I'm not good with that. I'm not good with any of this. But here's my day. Birds are chirping. Emails are piling up. Gotta go to work. I'll make my phone calls. I'll do my fair share of resistance where I can. But those of us without influence, what can we do?